That's funny.
All right. I'm looking at my screen. There's a red box. Inside that red box, it states the word live. When I consult my host manual, that means we are, in fact, live. Good things come to those who wait, although it's only been a minute. And with that, you're in for a treat. Rock music is just elevated a whole nother level. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go around the horn, and I'm going to ask these gentlemen, as if they need one, to introduce themselves. First, we're going to start Robin, if you would.
Hey, this is Robin McAuley from Black Swan. Nice to be here, Talk Shop. Let's rock.
Thanks. Reb?
I'm Reb. I'm Reb Beach.
There we go. That was like low-hanging fruit, softball. Right? Over to you, Jeff.
I'm Matt Starr. No, I'm sorry. I'm Jeff Pilson and of Black Swan. I play the bass guitar, which only has 4 strings.
There we go. We're learning a lot. It's already 2 minutes into it, and we've learned a lot. And sorry, Matt, we ran out of names. No, over to you, Matt.
I'm the real Matt Starr. You can tell, but the authentic mustache. So if Jeff is trying to impersonate me, he just has to get the mustache.
Yeah, we're gonna go down that rabbit hole and see how does one, maintain such an amazing mustache.
Great sense of humor.
That takes some work, man.
No doubt. No doubt about it.
Reb has a pretty intricate, like that's Reb. Have you ever had a day where you're shaving and you're like, God, one wrong move and the whole thing is gone?
Oh, I've shaved this whole side off. This thing is shaved off. When I'm hungover, forget it. I'll mess up the whole thing. But I had a guy one time say to me, like, man, you must have put a lot of work into that. That looks meticulous. Once you get it there, then you just kind of follow the same thing, and it works out.
Grooming tips, man. I'm taking copious notes, man, but I have to tell everybody we're celebrating, an absolutely stunning record from supergroup Black Swan. Again, they introduced themselves, Robin McAuley, of course, from McAuley Schenker Group. You know him well on that front. Reb Beach, killer guitarist. You know him from Winger, Whitesnake, as well as Black Swan. Jeff Pilson, who's like a Renaissance man. He's like Elvis everywhere, man. He's been with Foreigner. I mean, he's just holding down the fort. There we go, man. The End Machine and ex-Dokken member, of course. And Matt Starr.
I'm also an ex-Dokken member. Just want you to know that.
Yes, that's true. We did a Dokken record together.
Yes. Wow. 4 years, baby.
Is that right?
Wow. 2 albums.
It's good.
Go ahead.
It's good
Sorry,
to know.
I interrupted. I don't even know your name.
Okay. I lost my place. You guys take charge. I'm it's out of my hands now. I'm just kidding.
Sitting at the dock in the bay.
Right. That's the one.
Absolute stunning record, man. The forthcoming knockout release is entitled Paralyzed from Black Swan. It features 11 brand new killer tracks written by McAuley, Pilson, and Beach. The chemistry here is off the charts, top to bottom. Truly, the band has delivered a great rock record, and it officially releases Friday, February 27th. However, Rock and Roll Channel fans can purchase their copies right here, right now, in Talk Shop Live. And as the band's way of thanking you, fine fans, they have graciously agreed to sign a limited number of copies purchased here. Once they're gone, they're gone. To order your copies, hit the shop button on Talk Shop Live on the socials, Facebook or Instagram. Comment shop, and we'll DM you a link. And if you're on YouTube, just click on in the description the link, and the rest is quick and easy. And there's no greater way to show how much you appreciate this supergroup, Black Swan's artistry, than by owning a copy of their latest musical body of work. So, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Let's kick this show off. Brad, if you would, please roll the video.
Thank you, Steve. You made it very easy for me.
As if my adrenaline wasn't up to 12. Why? Because it's one more than 11 with Spinal Tap. I'm Steve Harkins, your host for the Rock and Roll Channel on Talk Shop Live. Please welcome once again to Talk Shop Live's Rock and Roll Channel, Robin McAuley, Reb Beach, Jeff Pilson, and Matt Starr, otherwise known as Black Swan. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you should be giving him a virtual standing ovation. Gentlemen, thanks so much for being here this evening.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
For having us.
And I have to ask you guys, kind of go around the horn here. Where do we find you this fine evening? Robin, starting with you.
I'm in my home in Los Angeles, sunny California.
Outstanding. Reb?
I'm in my home in dismal Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that is a downgrade, isn't it? No, we love that town. We love that town.
I love
it. Just not this time of year necessarily.
Right.
Jeff, I know you can upgrade that.
I'm in my studio near Los Angeles, California, as well as Robin. Robin's
Yeah,
neighbor.
There we
they're down
go.
the street.
And Matt?
I'm in a hotel room in partly sunny Hollywood, California, close to Jeff and Robin. Hi guys, hey neighbors.
And fans, if you'd like to ask Black Swan a question, you have a comment, use the chat function, and we'll get to as many as possible. Guys, you know, I say this to a number of artists, but you know, you're associated with being entertainers. But I have to say, and I mean this with all sincerity, what you do is extraordinarily important, especially in today's somewhat contentious climate. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, what religious conviction one has or, you know, political affiliation. When you guys set foot on stage and when you deliver a great record like this, the one common link that we seem to have is music. And thank you for that, man. You know, your message, your music and art brings us together. We need it more than ever.
Well, thank you. That's a very kind thing to
Amen.
say.
Yeah,
know?
that's great.
It's
Agreed.
absolutely true.
I think we just consider ourselves very lucky that we get to make records with the people that we get to make records with, because it's pretty special. You know, I mean, we don't do it for the money. We do it for the love of the music.
Yeah.
And seriously, the fact that we get to work together is a really cool thing. I mean, it's like a super group. It's like if you were to assemble the band you wanted, you know, I've got this right here. This is pretty damn cool for me. So yeah, we're very grateful for that.
Well said, Jeff Pilson.
Yep. Well, had a great time. I'll see you guys later.
Red Beach.
Yep. Great.
Yeah, I guess I would just add to that. Yeah, amen to all that. And, you know, music is, I think for all of us, you know, it's just something that hit us at a young age before you even understood anything, right? And like, wow, what is that? That attraction, like for me, it was that attraction to something more than just like, oh, I want a cookie or can I have some ice cream? It was like some kind of thing that I wanted to continue to pursue, and I wanted to be around and I would just listen to music and draw pictures of my favorite band's logos and all, and then we do this for a living. It's like this is, what kind of job is this? And then speaking for myself, to play with these guys, you know, sincerely, it's just an honor, and it really makes you better too. You know, it makes you better because the bar is raised constantly.
Appreciate that candor. And you know what? It looks good on paper when we line you guys up, but you can't manufacture chemistry. But man, this record, as the previous ones have demonstrated, you guys have powerful chemistry.
Yeah, there's no question about that. I mean, listen, we have, I think, one of the most unique, outstanding singers that's, you know, I mean, out there in rock right now. I mean,
yeah,
great lyricist, incredible lyricist, storyteller with this amazing, wonderful, emotional voice. We have, to me, one of the most highly accomplished guitarists out of the whole rock genre. To me, I mean, there's guys maybe that can do more technically nowadays. I don't know, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Reb Beach can do anything on the guitar, and beyond that, he's an incredible writer. I mean, to me, you could have all the chops in the world, but if you can't write, who cares? But Reb can write, and Reb knows music, and he knows how to make great music of this genre. Other genres too, but I mean, the fact is, when we get together, you take Reb's riffs, you put Robin's voice on it, you all of a sudden have a sound right there, and that's a pretty cool thing. And that's the chemistry that I think cements this band. And then the fact that, you know, you got Matt kicking ass underneath on the drums, and, you know, me kind of gluing in all the missing pieces, and there you go, you got Black Swan.
Yeah, absolutely. And Robin, your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I've been asked a lot in recent interviews about, you know, the song structures, how we do it, how we go about it. Is it difficult to get all of this done remotely, yada, yada, all of that sort of stuff? And I think my answer has been all the time is I would defy anybody to tell you that we recorded this remotely or any other way. It sounds like we're in a room. There's a great chemistry. One thing, just to sidle with Jeff here, one thing I love about, and this is all about Red Beach. One thing I love about Red Beach's playing is he has the speed, he has the flash, he has the technical expertise. For me personally, when he lays all of that down on a song, and then he just comes right out at the end of it, and it just opens up like a flower, because it's the melody. It's the melody that I think shines in Black Swan. I think we collectively just like the melody. It has to have a melody. It has to have a great melody. And something else I've been saying to people in interviews is, I don't think we throw any single part of any one of the songs away. We work the song. And we work the song. And I know that Jeff and I sometimes laugh. We go, I think we have the best bridges ever. You know, sometimes a bridge is just sometimes a bridge is a connection to something, you know, and it's a connection, but it's more than a connection. You know, we work everything. But back to the main point, it's the structure and the writing of the songs. And, you know, as something else I tell people, and this is the God's honest truth, Reb and Jeff get together and they get in there and they're woodshedding and they're knocking this stuff out, and then it lands on my laptop, and there is nobody more intimidated than I am, because I'm going, well, I don't know what to do. I want my mommy. And it's a challenge, and I honestly listen to every single one of the tracks dozens, if not hundreds of times. And then something that Jeff will play or Reb will play, and I go, there it is. Now I know where to go. But I listen to it. I have to own it before that even happens. And, you know, I'm thinking I could get this wrong, really, really wrong. And that's where these guys come in, and they're great at sort of coming down the yellow brick road together. And it's just, I think we write pretty cool songs for 2026. And yes, we're 80s guys, but I think it has a freshness that has
You're right.
listenability to it.
You know what? I mean, from an outside observer, it feels warm, and you know, you feel blanketed if you're a rock fan, because it sounds familiar, and there's no plagiarism here. But at the same token, it sounds fresh, to your point, and contemporary. You know, today. I mean, it sounds timeless, and it starts with the songs, as you said, as well. But you know, I want to put some of you on the spot with Jeff here, you know, who got production credits. But Reb, I'll start with you. I mean, from your perspective, and man, you're blazing all over this record, you know, as the guys are saying. But what, from your perspective, what does Jeff bring to the table from a production standpoint?
Well, sometimes when I get into the studio, we have so much to talk about. I'm surprised we get anything done. Reb, go.
Well, we couldn't do it without Jeff. I couldn't do it without Jeff. I couldn't write those things without Jeff. So he's kind of the brains behind the whole thing. You know, he studies music and it has an incredible musical background. He's an arranger, like Kip Winger. So all those Winger songs, I couldn't. You know, I come up with a guitar riff, and then I need an arranger who really knows his stuff like a Kip Winger or Jeff Pilson. And so it goes very quickly. We write 10 songs in 10 days because I come in prepared. And Jeff knows what's good. Jeff knows what's Black Swan. Sometimes I'll bring in a song idea that's like, death metal, like, he'll be, I think that's Black Swan, really. Yeah.
I love death metal.
he hears the whole thing, and he and I are always on the same page, which is so helpful.
Yeah.
There's no arguments ever.
No,
I
love hearing that.
Yeah, he's always like, "What do you think of this?" I'm like, "Yes," and it's always the same way, either way. So we work really well together. And when I had the opportunity to do this with Jeff, I jumped at the chance because I loved writing with Jeff when we did Erase the Slate together.
Right.
And this is kind of like a continuation of that,
Yeah, I really appreciate that. And Matt, from your perspective, we're talking about what Jeff brings to the table as a producer. You're the heartbeat of the band, man, and it really is showcased here. What I love about, the strength of the material first and foremost, but you know what? Across the board, the production serves the songs. And yet each of you is showcased in your own unique way. And man, you're the heartbeat on this record. So from your perspective, what did Jeff bring to the table as a producer?
Jeff is a slave driver. He's mean. He's cruel. I think he just likes to just really mess with. No.
Matt, let me rephrase the question. How do you really feel?
Right. No.
I can't hear Matt, by the way.
Robin, you can't?
I do.
We can hear you. All of us can hear you.
Okay. Working with Jeff is just such a pleasure. He's a genuinely sweet human being, and that part's fun. And just as far as creating the parts, he's a bass player, so he's like my next door neighbor, musically, like, and he's been doing this for a long time at a very high level and making great records. So, I realized doing this record or doing the first record, I'm like, oh yeah, he would say like, hey, what about this? And I go, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Or he'd come up with something, oh, that's cool. Yeah. And I go, yeah, because I grew up on Dokken records. I grew up listening to this guy do his thing, So he's a very, I think he just is like, has a great way of pushing everybody to be their best and just having it feel good, having it good. And especially in particular, like doing the drum stuff.
I've lost Matt completely, by the way.
Have you? Jeff, did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, most importantly, because I was going to have Matt repeat that. Sounds like he's on the payroll. But all well deserved, no doubt. Robin, he's sending, sharing his accolades and what Jeff brings to the table, and appreciate that insight for sure. Jeff, from your perspective, as a producer, and again, kudos to you, because a lot of these songs could lend itself, I think, to being overproduced in terms of like layering so many tracks on it. And I think, man, it was just the right balance. It feels like the production truly served the songs.
Well, thank you. That's kind of the objective. Honestly, my left shoe could produce Black Swan because everybody's very talented, and it's not like it needs a lot of guidance necessarily. But we have a chemistry. We all have a common vision, and these guys trust me when I say I don't like something, or I think we should do this instead of that, or whatever. They generally trust me. But most of the time I don't have to do that because everybody's very much focused, and we all have the same common goal. And I just feel fortunate because the talent level. I love Robin's. I'm a huge fan of Robin's voice. I'm a huge fan of Reb's guitar playing. I'm a huge fan of Matt's drumming. So, it's kind of like the ideal gig for me. I work with these amazing people. Reb comes in with the germs of the songs, and sometimes he has all the parts right there. They're pretty much done. Sometimes we have to kind of take one part and then build other parts. And, you never know. There's no set path. and that's what makes it fun and challenging and exciting. But I'm working with really talented people, so I mean, I almost feel like saying, "Aw, shucks, fellas," because the production sort of feels like it happens naturally, and feels like I don't really do anything; it just happens.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, as you said, it doesn't necessarily pay well, so it's certainly about the passion and bringing you guys together. And we're thankful for it as fans, and so are so many that are here tonight. Diana, thanks for being here. Richard ordered a copy of the album. Anthony ordered 2. So I trust that he's giving one as a gift. If we see it on eBay, that's okay. Spread the gospel of Black Swan. We won't get mad. Tommy, Don, Carolyn, Jason, Giancarlo, thanks for ordering copies as well. Let's talk about the killer logo on the front cover art. I mean, it's mind-blowing. What who was responsible for that? Anybody?
Robin is the cover guy. He's the art guy.
Robin, man, it's amazing.
Oh my God. Not to digress, but thanks to Jeff and Reb to go, you take care of the art, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of go, well, when you have
Oh, it was getting so good.
I just lost Robin's sound.
Yeah, we lost Robin. Vocals.
Well, you know what though? Here's the thing. Robin's got the eye for it. He really does. He's got a good, he pays attention to the detail, and he knows how to kind of thread everything together very nicely. I see somebody's hand. Oh,
there we go. Yeah. We still can't hear you, Robin. But I was going to say, if you guys were playing, you know, touring, the merch table would be on fire. I mean, I think with the artwork and the logo, no question about it.
I think Frontiers would make that money, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Who knew? Who knew? As I said, Reb, we're learning so much this evening. So,
I'm just really happy to be doing an interview with Mark Ruffalo. This is incredible.
That's great. Did you? Yeah. How about? You big fan of Hulk? Are you?
No, you look kind of like him a little, you know.
I appreciate that. Like you, I'm not collecting the same kind of wages, but I would gladly step in for the man if I could.
You look great. You're a cool looking dude, man.
You're a good man. You're a good man. I'll high five you in person, man, when the opportunity presents itself, for sure.
I noticed some.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I noticed somebody asked how the name Black Swan came about.
Please.
Reb, you should tell that story.
Yeah, Reb, come on.
It's not a story. It's just you know, Kip Winger has a whole list of names for songs, and a name for a song that he had was Black Swan. And at first I was like, well, it's a movie. But he's like, are you kidding me? It's awesome. It's, you know, I'm like, well, it's different, and we really needed a name. So you know, it had all the elements you need, and you know, because names are really hard, man. You know, and it's the band that makes the name.
You know, also to jump in right there, because you know, we made recorded Shake the World right at the time of COVID. You know, and Black Swan is actually deals with how the economy is sitting. So it was very apropos at the time.
And it still is.
And it still is, you know. We kind of riding that wave since Shake the World, you know, in terms of the titles, because Shake the World was perfect for the time. Black Swan couldn't have been a better name, because I know that we came up with some names that were just dreadful. And then we went into Generation Mind, that I firmly still believe that post-pandemic, nobody was the same after it. Still not, maybe. Right. Everybody had a different thought process. Everything was different. I started digging into sort of the Plague Doctor images, and that's how that whole second record cover came around.
It's a good album.
With the help again of Stan Decker, who would just go, I'm listening. He's just so good. And here we are with Paralyzed. We went from Shake the World through Generation Mind, and we're Paralyzed, and it's it's a bit worldly of where we are. We're kind of frozen in this. Are we going this way? Are we going that way? I remember, Reb, I don't know if you remember, when we were shooting the videos, I think Matt had said something about the lyrical content, and I went, it's actually not about that at all. It's more to do with where we think was listening. And he goes, do you think that's a bit heavy, dude? Do you think people will get it? And I'm going, I don't care.
Yeah,
you know that. I mean, but that's the beauty. That's the beauty, right, of the message, right? Is everybody interprets it the way they want. Once you guys are done with it, it's no longer yours. You turn it, you turn it over to the rest of the world, and now it's for them to kind of figure out what it means. And again, that's why it's so powerful.
Yeah. It's good. I just hope I get a T-shirt.
Yeah, I know. I haven't gotten one since Shake the World.
No.
Is that right? We got to work on that. We got to work on that for sure.
Yeah, I also want a hoodie. I like T-shirts and hoodies.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I just want to reach out again to some more fans and say thanks to Tyson, Craig, Nikki, Terry, who also ordered copies as well. Thank you so much, for that. And also wanted to share our appreciation to Happy Now 64, underscoring you guys are absolutely without question a super group. Kind of figured that out, but you're reinforcing it, and that's really important as well. Ken and Timothy.
So what do I do then?
Also Frank. Tom.
Everything all right down there, Jeff?
Sorry. My doctor.
Oh, he's on the phone.
Oh my gosh! As long as his surgery is not involved, we'll
Bring
continue.
him on.
Yeah,
We're old, dude. We're old.
Eric ordered 4 copies of Paralyzed. How about that?
My God.
Right.
Eric,
Thank you,
spread the
Eric.
gospel. Eric B.
Awesome.
The whole family. It's a family affair.
It doesn't matter. It still counts, right? At the end of the day, yeah. I mean, spread the gospel. And JCR and Jason also as well. Donald Love Productions, 4 of my favorite rock stars as well. And that's also my cue again to remind everybody that, we're celebrating an absolute stunner of a absolute super group, Black Swan, from Robin, Reb, Jeff, and Matt. They're forthcoming.
There it is.
Here's back and back live and in person. A knockout release entitled Paralyzed, featuring 11 brand new killer tracks written by McAuley, Pilson, and Beach. The chemistry is absolutely off the charts, top to bottom. The band has delivered a great rock record, and it officially releases Friday, February 27th. But you can purchase your copies right here, right now. It is Black Swan's way of thanking you, fine fans. They have graciously agreed to sign a limited number of copies while they last. So hit the shop button on Talk Shop Live on socials, Facebook and Instagram, comment shop. We'll DM you a link, and the rest is quick, easy, and pain-free. And there's no greater way to show how much you appreciate these guys. So I want to dive into the record, man. When the Cold Wind Blows, killer opening track, chorus hooks, just undeniable. Driving guitar, commanding lead vocal, great lyric. Wintertime, when all the earth rewinds, there's only darkness and despair, silent cries. Beneath the blanket lies, I feel no pleasure lying here. Summer's gone and no, won't be long. My life gets shorter. Every day, this feeling in my bones that only time it knows. I mean, it reads like prose, man, before we even get into the music. And the music takes it to a whole nother level. Right?
Well, you made Robin happy.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Robin, you can leave now. That's all we got for you. No, we're kidding. Man, there's more.
That's great.
Those are good lyrics.
Yeah,
They really are.
I don't. Usually when I show up with Jeff, he goes, "So what's the story today?"
You are the storyteller,
story.
Man. Seriously.
The songs have to be like a book. It has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it's a story is good. At least you can follow along for the most part.
Absolutely. You want to go to the next track, Death of Me, badass guitar opening. Love this one. Instant classic in my book. We were talking about, how the music is timeless. All the elements of the song are aligned. Great guitar solo and break. Again, another great lyric. I mean, this is a rock anthem. I think that'll be timeless. And
I like this song a lot. This maybe my favorite one on the record.
Yeah, man, I would say, you know, as far as I'm concerned, this is worth the price of admission alone.
Thanks.
I mean, truly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that good. I'll tell you what, if you guys are okay with that, I want to share some of the music with the fans.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
So
we're here.
let's check out a track from the Black Swan's forthcoming new album, Paralyzed. Here's Different Kind of Woman. Brad, if you would, please roll the digital.
Yeah.
Oh, thought you played that.
Definitely. I went down to the city.
Yeah, and this is the part where I don't give out my home address because fans get pissed at me because we, you know, like, Steve, why'd you cut off that great track? And the answer is, you know, if you've been here before, you have to buy the album to hear the rest of it. That's kind of how it works here. That's my job, you know, is to sell these records. And let me tell you, man, it only gets better based on what you heard, man. Backbone, man, is in the pocket. Great guitar work, over the top vocal, great break, and you know, and bridge, and great lyric for that matter too, guys. This is flat out a great track, and you know what? By the power vested in me here at the Rock and Roll Channel, I hereby designate Different Kind of Woman better than the Keith Richards Blood Transfusion. Guys, this is a great track.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Thanks.
What about smoking your dad's ashes? How about that?
Yeah, that's absolutely, that's on the table. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Killer track.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
again,
I like the
you know what's
thing.
funny about that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off, but
No, go ahead.
Different Kind of Woman was actually, Robin came in with the story for
Yeah.
a different song at first.
Is that right?
And then we realized that it fit the music of this one better. And
Better.
it worked perfectly. It was
Isn't
unbelievable.
it amazing how that works out?
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The genius of that Pilson, once again, the genius of Mr. Pilson. Because
Yeah,
I'll tell you how this is going to work. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to remind everybody, man, this great record, and I'll tell you, I stand behind it 100%. If you don't agree with me, this is a great rock record. My email address is steve@talkshop.live, and I will make it right because that's how good it is. I'll stand behind it 100%. 11 brand new killer tracks. The band is delivered top to bottom. Just a great rock record. Officially is released on Friday, February 27th, but you can purchase copies right here, right now. Just click the shop button on Talk Shop Live. For those of you on the socials, just comment the word shop and I'll DM you a link. The rest is quick, easy, and pain-free. Unlike the slight arthritic condition that Robin and the rest of the guys may have developed, signing for you fine fans. That includes Reb, Jeff, and Matt, but they're well on their way to recovery. No worries, but they are limited. So, and you know what? And this is a passion project, what these guys do. And I'll tell you, these guys, man, the bar was so high, they delivered. There's no greater way to show how much you appreciate the band than by owning a copy of this great body of work. So thanks for your support for Black Swan, and well deserved for sure. And with that, let's check out another track from Paralyzed. Another great track, If I Was King. Once again, Brad, if you would, please roll the digital.
We're going for a while.
Or not, yeah.
Yeah, just make sure it's faded before the solo. For sure.
Well, again, the disclaimer is it's all my fault. You don't know where I live. Don't slash my tires. But, the secret here is you got to buy the album to hear the rest of the track. Great video.
I'm
By
kidding.
the way, did you guys know that you're broadcasting in mono?
We did not know that.
Only your
that was
producer would
mono.
know that.
Are you available for hire so we can go stereo, Jeff? That's the question.
Apparently I am. Yeah.
How did you know that, Jeff? Do you have it going in your speakers?
I just started listening to it and I thought, wow, something's bizarre. And then I went down and I realized, oh, it's mono. That's why the snare and the vocal are coming up so much right up the middle.
Loud. Yeah.
I'm making two notes. One is the reference to Black Swan and the Beatles. And number two is to fire somebody for broadcasting in some mono. In that order, for sure. I want to thank Ryan and Randy and Cornell Craig, William, Todd, James, and a number of you others who purchased copies of this absolutely great record. What a cool
Thank you,
video.
guys.
Yeah. Have you guys ever performed live? I should know the answer to the question, but I don't know the answer.
We haven't.
Nope.
You know, I got asked this question in an interview recently,
Yeah.
and the guy said, "So you guys just do it in sections, right? So like you come and do your guitar, and so you're never in the same room together." And I was like, you know, every Winger album we ever made, we did the drums last.
Yeah.
Most albums, you're not in the same room together.
Oh,
You know?
oh, what a blow. I should have told him it's like breaking the secret to Santa. I should have given a
Not
disclaimer.
since the 70s. It's been since the 70s that bands.
It's the way it is. But
Not
you know.
exactly breaking news. Yeah.
But the great thing is that there's no question that Black Swan would be a really good live band because all of us sing.
Yeah.
All four of us have we sing in tune. I hear Matt Starr has an amazing voice. I would love to just hear us all doing those harmonies. We'd love to play live, and as soon as we're able to do it, I'm sure we're going to do it.
I'll tell you what.
Live too, and he's incredible. So it would be just a really good live band. No question.
I really appreciate you saying that. I mean, even if we got like you guys to do one gig and we could simulcast it live to a whole bunch of fans that couldn't be there, it just feels like it would be incredibly powerful and experience we all need to go
All
through.
that work for one gig? Come on.
Sorry, Jeff.
That
there
was-
you go. You had to burst my
that
bubble.
that was my thought. I was like, wait,
No,
one gig?
I mean, if we did it, I think we'd do a chunk of gigs, I would think. I mean, yeah, it would be great. If we could ever do
I would
that,
want
that
another
would be
guitar
amazing.
player. Wouldn't two guitars be cooler though? Like doubled guitars would be so much heavier, like Scorpions, you know?
It could
You-
be, yeah.
You have somebody in mind, Reb?
What's that?
Do you have somebody in mind?
No,
I do. I know Reb and I are both thinking the same guy.
Come on,
Andy
sure.
Timmons. No. John Roth.
Exactly.
There we go. Both of you will be mailed prizes for that answer, by the way.
Then imagine our vocals. Add John in there too.
John Roth has the best voice of any other guitar player, any guitar player I've ever heard.
By the way, the vocal arrangements, the background vocals are just stellar. I mean, they're just super powerful. And Jeff, I mean, you referred to one track, I think, where you're influenced, by seeing Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie, but, and it doesn't sound like it's Nick from Queen, but I mean, it's just really powerful and just sounds refreshing, the vocal arrangements on this record.
Oh, well, thank you. That was actually in reference to a song on our first record. But
yeah, right.
That's okay. But thank you. I mean, listen, Robin's very important on the background vocal stuff too. And I wish Matt Starr were in more of our background vocals, although he usually comes in later in the process. But Reb is right. If we ever played live, the vocals would just be, I mean, I get goosebumps just thinking about it because I know everybody's voice in this band, and it's like, wow, it would be stupendous. Throw in John Roth, and we got the best vocal band since the Beach Boys in 1964.
We need a promoter to pick up the phone and go, Black Swan, you need to play this festival and that festival and that festival. A lot of people in the same place at the same time would be the key to doing it.
I would love festivals with this.
Would it be, do you think we'd do better in Europe than in America? I mean, do you think more people know it in Europe than in America? Yeah. I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing. I think some of us don't realize how special certain things are, from a musical standpoint. I mean, some of the greatest architects of rock music, were discarded after a few years when they said, okay, you're no longer relevant. And then overseas, they were embraced for the iconic musicians and songwriters that they were. It starts from the original advent of rock and roll, for that matter. I mean, guys like Little Richard and Chuck Berry couldn't get arrested. I mean, in the 60s, right?
Well, they could get arrested, though.
I didn't mention Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what? I mean, I still want to put a plug in for the US. We want to see you guys out here. And I'll tell you what, let's check out another track from Black Swan's forthcoming new album, Paralyzed. Here's another great track, The Fire and the Flame. Once again, Brad, if you would, please roll the digital. I just want to throw in a couple of comments by the fans. Donna Love Productions is saying, wow, sounds so good, guys. I'm hearing in stereo on my headphones. Sounds pretty good. And Tip Fam is saying, Jeff is saying, Jeff can only hear in one ear. I don't know if that means he's implying that Jeff has lost hearing in one ear. I'm just a messenger. No. Don't shoot the messenger.
It's mono. That's definitely mono.
I'm not disputing it. I'm just reading the messages. So,
got it.
But here's the thing: everybody is saying they're loving what they're hearing. At the end of the day, whether it's mono,
oh
or
no,
stereo.
no, I'm not saying mono is bad. Mono, AM radio was mono. No, there's nothing wrong with mono. It's
totally.
Just, it was just an observation.
It's better in stereo. Trust me.
Yeah, Jeff, you'll be happy to know we did terminate that person who left us hanging with mono. So and when Jeff speaks, we move. And Brian is saying it sounds fantastic. And Mick is just saying how much he appreciates you guys being here. And let's see here. Tip Fam wants to know, hey, Reb, can I have that Winger Gold record on your wall? I'm going to speak as his unauthorized agent. No, you can't. Unless you want to put it up for auction for your favorite charity, Reb.
I think they're just all, they say that most of them are actually Elvis records. Like if you played it, it would be an Elvis record.
It's true. It's something else. Yeah. Other than what, they're
the most returned records. So they used a lot of Elvis records, but I mean, they're worth like $100 or whatever, so, unless you're really a Winger fan. So you're saying for a couple of grand, you're willing to move on it, or? Oh yeah.
All right. We're here for you. I only take 10% on that kind of deal too, by the way. The fire and the flame, man, smoking track. You know what, on this record, what I love is on a number of cuts, you guys have great dynamics and kind of weaving in and out. And, you know, and this is a great example of that too, as well as some terrific lyrics on the track.
First track, I think we, first track
It was-
worked
it-
on. Yeah.
It was on this
Right.
record. You're actually, I think
Yeah.
it was the first one that Reb and I wrote too, if I'm not
Yeah, I
mistaken.
think, and they,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
yeah,
man, after that guitar break, guys, they had to scrape me off the wall. I mean, the transitions throughout are just fantastic.
no, thanks.
Well,
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
Man. That's what he
I had a
does.
guy comment and said, "Man, Red Beach ripped off Bark at the Moon." Like, I don't even know.
What?
So I listened to Bark at the Moon.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's like you know, it's like 1,000 songs, but the chords are completely different. You know, and I didn't have that album.
And of course, my lyrics and melody are completely Bark of the Moon.
Completely different.
That was my next comment. You know, don't worry, Reb, we blocked him just like we let go of the guy who, you know, mixed all of this in mono. So, man, we're moving swiftly. As Black Swan directs us, that's why we're here. I'm ready. Man, theatrical, dramatic, powerful track. Really nice shift musically.
That's a good one.
Yeah, man, and some
It's
again
great.
some great lyrics. Gather all the people. Come and saw my hall. Journey's almost at an end. Tell me all of your stories. These tired and weary bones, failures and the glories, all written on stone. I need some forgiveness. Just a word. That's all. Something that I know that will save my soul. I don't want to leave you, but I must go away. I can't be without you, Lord. I wish there was a way. Wow, pretty powerful.
Yeah. I think I was going down I'm getting old, I'm going down the rabbit hole, and I want everybody to gather in this big room and make my last confession. I'm so sorry, guys. And now I'm ready. Now I can leave. I think that's really where it was going. It was just one of those days. But there was a bass riff that I heard when the guy sent the track, and initially there were a couple of changes on the melodies, but I know it's our record, but I just think it's a great piece of music.
It really
do.
is.
Great
I
piece of music.
said there's no ballads on the record, and
I tried to make that a ballad, you know.
it's a ballad.
All right. Did not see that.
No,
Hey,
it
I'm
wasn't
ready.
on,
Kind of a
it wasn't on these comments. It was on a I don't know, a friend of mine or something. Somebody told
Well,
me.
I'm ready's kind of a ballad, I think.
That's what I'm saying. I'm Ready is our ballad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is without question. It is, yeah. And it's a great piece of music. Oh my God, and it's
Yeah,
great.
That's a fun one.
I'll tell you what, the
Lot of-
title
lot of
track,
space.
blistering track. We're gonna play that for the outro. Save that for everybody, but there's a good reason why it's the title track. Carry On, man. Tommy gun guitar opening assault. Reb Credit slamming drums, Matt. The bass and drumming is absolutely locked in, and again, it's amazing to
thank you.
think that you guys weren't like on site together. As was cited earlier, I mean, that's what's amazing about you guys and the chemistry. I mean, and the same guitar break on top of that. Not to mention the lyrics, say goodbye to yesterday. You gave it all you got until you find some other way to give it your best shot.
What can I
Yes.
tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like hearing these
You know,
songs.
I don't know where somebody said, do you have like a whole book of words and lyrics? And I'm going, I wish I did. But
I
don't
did request the lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't keep anything, actually. That's another thing.
Right. We'll
You know,
we'll
I
forward that to you.
scribble so
We'll
much
forward it to
down.
you.
Yeah, I scribble so much down and then I rip everything up when I make that final decision, and then I just throw it away. My wife gives me hell. She goes, "You should keep all of that stuff." And I'm going, well, I need a spare room.
Yeah, we'll send it to you, Robin, at no charge, because
Thank you.
I'm just excited. I'm getting 10% of Reb's platinum record sale, at $2,000. So it's a good night for me. Battered and Bruised, man.
That's a good price. $2,000.
I'll tell you what it is. Battered and Bruised, man. Great groove and funky intro, amazing hooks in the chorus, and I love, again, to credit to you guys and how this one weaves in and out. You know, you can easily, you know, go through that format of like, you know, verse, chorus, bridge, you know, chorus and out. But you guys really shake it up and make these songs incredibly interesting. And the other thing I just wanted to comment is quite often bridges seem to be kind of this lazy kind of exercise that some songwriters go through, where it's like, we got to have a bridge, and they just kind of fill something in. But it feels like sometimes your bridges on these songs are as strong, if not even more powerful than the chorus and the hooks themselves in the song.
That's true. The idea.
We like our bridges.
We like our bridges. Like Jeff and I look at each other and go like, damn, the bridge is almost better than the song. It's crazy.
Yeah. That was my takeaway. And guys, I have to tell you, I mean, and I mean this with all sincerity, man, that closing track, What the Future Holds, you know, it just really spoke to me. It's just absolutely amazing, man. And, you know, I got to say that, you know, it's a great closer, badass vocal line, talk about the band being in the pocket, just totally locked in and so tight. The lyrics are incredibly powerful. Killer
One of
hooks
my
at the
favorite
end.
backing vocals, by the way. Thank you, Jeff Pilson. Tell me what the future. Tell me what the... I just, I think I was walking around the house all day going, tell me what the future. My wife was, what the hell are you singing?
This one feels like it. This one feels like it'll last an eternity. It just feels, I mean, it's just something really powerful about it. And I just wanted to tell you guys, I'd pay good money for a T-shirt that had the lines, you sucked the air out of the room, left me choking on the fumes. I'm not saying why I can relate to it, but it spoke to me. This is a magical track. And just throwing something out there, for some reason, when I listened to this one, and I've listened to it probably 3 or 4 times, I would love to hear an extended mix, you know, back in the day of like when we had 12-inch extended singles. It just feels like there's so much more that can be explored because it's that powerful of a track.
Get to it, Jeff.
I'll add some, Jeff, I'll add some cowbell and it'll be awesome.
Cowbell is all we're asking for.
Well, you know, whether we're closing or not, thank God Jeff Pilson does the track listing.
Yeah.
Because
I can help.
I think at one point, Reb and I just wanted to come out the gate with When the Cold Wind Blows, and If I Was King right over the top end. I go, why wait?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that wouldn't be bad. Except for the 2 intros in a row.
Yeah.
That intro, If I Was King. Love that. Actually, I just listened to when the cold wind, the intro to When the Cold Wind Blows is really cool too.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it really is pretty spectacular. And guys, before we let you go, and thanks for letting us shut down the Black Swan Factory. You feel pretty powerful and empowered. So thank you for spending the time here. Before we let you go, we'd like to thank all the fans. It was my pleasure and honor. But we want to thank all the fans this evening for their support. And it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
You got a lot of fans, and they're super passionate as you guys are, and what you've shared with all of us. And a special thanks I want to say to Jeff Stevenson from Frontier Music for supporting his artists. For supporting his artists like Black Swan, but also Talk Shop Live, and to Jake Anderson, a great partner, and everyone at the Orchard who distributes the physical music, and also our fulfillment partners at All Media Supply that make sure that the Black Swan albums and CDs get out to all of you fine people out there, and to Brian, Sandy, Tina, Joe, Jenny, Marty, Kate, Sam Brendan, and behind the scenes doing yeoman's work, Brad Edwards, all from Talk Shop Live, but most importantly, the Black Swan for continuing to share all of your musical gifts with all of us. This one, man, feels like you guys, man, raised the bar and met it. I mean, you really delivered. Wow. And before we part company, any last words that you'd like to share with the fans, gentlemen?
Well, first of all, thank you to all the people. And we're seeing a lot of people buying the CD or the vinyl or whatever. Thank you so much. I mean, that's the reason we do this, and we really appreciate it. And we couldn't do it without Frontiers Records, who have been so supportive of us. And Steve, thank you. This was a great hour of wonderful conversation and just delving into the band dynamics and how we do this. And again, making music is our objective, and making people happy is a tremendous reward. So thank you for all that. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to my bandmates. You guys are the best. You really are. So thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You too,
Fantastic.
Jeff.
Really appreciate that. This is a good opportunity on behalf of Reb for me to plug my new movie, Crime 101. Of course, I'm.
That's right. That's the new Mark Ruffalo movie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I had to throw that one in there. And
we should write a
gentlemen,
song about that.
I'll tell you what, it actually is a really great movie. You know what? And pick up the new forthcoming album from Black Swan entitled Paralyzed. These guys have delivered a great rock record, personally autographed. You know what? It's a family heirloom, man. It's a gift that will keep on giving. And by the way, it comes out the day before my birthday. It was the top of my birthday list. It's not about me, but I had to throw that in there. So guys, thanks for that great gift. And your friends and family will thank you for it. So give them copies, spread the gospel of Black Swan. This is a great rock record. And you worked hard this year. You deserve it. And I have it on good authority. It will enhance everyone's quality of life. This is the rock record we need. Robin, Reb, Jeff,
Steve.
and Matt, thank you so much for being here this evening, guys. Man, it was such a pleasure and an honor to have you here.
Awesome.
Thank you.
It's a
Thank
lot
you
of
for
fun.
having
Thanks for
us.
having
A
us.
lot of fun.
Thanks for all the fans
Thank you.
coming out.
Yes, thank you, fans. And with that, everyone, stay safe, enjoy life, rock on, enjoy this great record. So long, everybody. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
guys. See
Thank
ya.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.